Said, listen, I started Jake off and I'm going to finish him. But once he's in that ring, you have to fight like his life is dependent on it, because it will be.
This whole situation between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul just took a really ugly turn. Rumor has it that Jake Paul reportedly has thrown around some seriously disrespectful insults about Tyson's mother, using all kinds of derogatory language. If these rumors are true, it's no wonder Tyson is absolutely livid.
Your mother was obviously a hugely important person in your life. Do you think you would have even made it out of your teenage years without your mother?
I don't know. My mother was a complex woman that had a lot of men issue. You know, she didn't have a good common decency with men. Her and men didn't get along well, except her last boyfriend, who stayed with her till she died. But she was just one of those ladies that always had men admirers. You know, and being a woman, being the strongest woman figure in my life, and when I see her be disrespected by these men and she accepted, that allowed me to have not really functional relationship with women.
I mean, bringing someone's family into trash talk, especially their mother, that's crossing a major line. It's a low blow, even by boxing standards. Oh wow, and it's not the first time that happens. That whole incident with Jake Paul's team and Tyron Woodley, with Jake teams insulting Tyron's mom, that was a really low blow.
Hit him now! We getting him. And I want a apology, or it's like that.
Disrespect. And when disrespect comes to my mother, it's a whole issue. When it comes to that, it will not be tolerated.
So, for those who don't remember, this all went down about 2 years ago, when Jake and Tyron were gearing up for their boxing match. During one of the press conferences, Jake's team got into a heated argument with Tyron Woodley, and it quickly escalated into a full-blown shouting match. Jake's team was hurling all sorts of insults and disrespectful comments at Tyron's mom, and it was just a really ugly scene all around. I mean, who goes after someone's mother like that? It's a total lack of respect and sportsmanship. Tyron, naturally, was furious about the whole thing. He's always been very close with his mom, and to see her being verbally attacked like that must have been incredibly difficult for him. You can only imagine the rage boiling up inside Mike Tyson right now. The man is fiercely protective of his loved ones, and his mother has always been a central figure in his life. To hear that she's being dragged into this mess and disrespected in such a vile way, that's bound to send Tyson over the edge. When Tyson steps into that ring, I have a feeling he's not just going to be fighting for pride or money anymore. He's going to be fighting to defend his family's honor and to teach Jake a hard lesson about respect. And not only has Jake Paul supposedly been calling Mike Tyson an old man who needs money to retire, but now there are rumors circulating that he's also been mocking Tyson's use of weed. But before we get to that, I need your help. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I need your help. So I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe and help me out. Unconfirmed rumors is that Paul has been saying that Tyson is addicted to weed and that he's nothing more than a junky old man. If these rumors are true, it's no wonder Tyson is absolutely livid. I mean, it's one thing to question a guy's age or his motivations for fighting, but to attack him personally like that, that's crossing a major line. Tyson has been very open about his use of weed in recent years, even starting his own cannabis company. He's said that it helps him cope with anxiety and other issues, and he's become an advocate for the plant's medicinal properties. So for Paul to allegedly use that against him and paint him as some kind of addict, that's just low. You can only imagine how much this must have struck a nerve with Tyson. The guy has worked so hard to overcome his demons and build a new life for himself, and now some cocky young fighter is trying to throw it all back in his face?
We haven't gotten high, had sex.
Can you bring me through, like, your mindset, like why putting aside cannabis for the fight specifically? Like, what is in that decision?
It's discipline. Doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. You know, I hate not being able to smoke, but I'm doing it like I love it. I hate not to be able to sleep with my wife, but I'm doing it like I love it.
Right, yeah. And is there something, like, that cannabis does that you don't want?
No, no, it has nothing to do with it. Because I want it, I won't do it.
Mike Tyson is apparently taking his training for the Jake Paul fight to a whole new level. Word is, he's giving up weed temporarily to maximize his physical and mental abilities leading up to the big event. That's a serious commitment. When you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Tyson's always been known for his intense training regimens and his ability to push his body to the limit. By cutting out any potential distractions or vices, he's sending a clear message that he's all in for this fight. And let's not forget the mental aspect of this decision. Clearing his mind and focusing all his energy on the task at hand could give Tyson a huge psychological advantage.
One more.
He's showing that he's willing to make sacrifices and do whatever it takes to be in the best possible shape come fight night. This move could also be a great way for Tyson to silence some of his critics. By dedicating himself fully to training and giving up things that might be seen as weaknesses or distractions, he's proving that he's taking this fight seriously, and that he's not just in it for a quick payday. Imagine the shape Tyson could be in when he steps into the ring against Jake Paul. With his wealth of experience, his natural talent, and now this laser-focused training approach, it could be a sight to behold. Alright, so now Jake Paul is rumored of taking things to a whole new level by mocking Mike Tyson's high-pitched voice. Can you believe this guy? From what I've heard, Jake has been laughing and joking about Tyson's voice, apparently trying to get under his skin and rattle him before the big fight. It's a low blow, if you ask me. And it just goes to show how far Jake is willing to go to get inside Tyson's head. But here's the thing. Mike Tyson has dealt with people making fun of his voice for years. It's nothing new to him, and I doubt it's going to faze him now. If anything, it's probably just adding fuel to the fire and making him even more determined to shut Jake up once and for all.
Who did he knock out? Who did he knock out? Little children. He didn't never knocked out a real man. Come on.
The best boxer on the planet is?
Jake Paul.
You've got to wonder what's going through Jake's mind here. Is he really that confident in his abilities that he thinks he can beat Tyson by trash-talking him? It's a risky move. Because if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's that you don't want to poke the bear. And Mike Tyson is one big angry bear right now. He's already promising retribution for Jake's earlier comments, and now with this voice-mocking situation, I can only imagine how fired up he's going to be when he steps into the ring. Jake Paul may be young, brash, and confident, but he's about to face a force unlike anything he's ever encountered. A force driven by pain, anger, and an unbreakable bond between a fighter and his mentor. Mike Tyson will be coming ready to teach Jake Paul a lesson he'll never forget. This isn't just a fight anymore. It's a reckoning, and Tyson won't rest until he's set things right. And wow, it seems like Jake Paul's disrespectful comments have really lit a fire under Mike Tyson. If the rumors are true, Tyson's now spending an extra 2 hours in the gym every single day, on top of his already intense training regimen. That's a serious commitment, and it just goes to show how much this fight means to him. Think about it. Tyson's 57 years old, and he's been retired from professional boxing for well over a decade. Most people his age are slowing down, enjoying their golden years, but not Iron Mike. He's pushing himself harder than ever, determined to prove that he's still got what it takes to dominate in the ring.
One more.
And let's not forget, Tyson's work ethic and dedication to training have always been legendary. Even in his prime, he was known for his relentless training sessions and his ability to push himself to the limit. So for him to be putting in even more time now at this stage in his life is really remarkable. It's clear that Paul's comments have struck a nerve with Tyson, and he's using that as fuel to motivate himself. He's not just training to win, he's training to send a message. He wants to show the world that he's still Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, and that no amount of trash talk from a younger opponent is going to change that. But it's not just about proving a point. Tyson's also training smarter, not just harder.
And once he gets where I step in that ring, then it's all over. He's going to be nervous and scared.
Well, I'm hoping that you're going to f Jake up. Because if anybody needs to be just spanked in public, that little does.
Well, listen, I understand that too.
He's working with his team to refine his technique, to sharpen his skills, and to develop a game plan that will allow him to exploit Paul's weaknesses. He's leaving no stone unturned in his preparation. And that extra time in the gym could make all the difference come fight night. Rumor has it that at the next press conference, Tyson is planning to drop some bombshell revelations about Jake Paul. We're talking about secrets that could potentially shake up the YouTuber turned boxers. If these rumors are true, Tyson's not just looking to embarrass Paul in front of the cameras, he's aiming to expose him. Now, we don't know exactly what these supposed secrets are, but you can bet that if Tyson does have something juicy to share, it's going to make headlines everywhere. He's not known for holding back, and if he feels like he's been disrespected, he's going to come out swinging in every way possible. Imagine the scene. The media would be in a frenzy, and social media would explode with reactions and speculation. But here's the thing, this is all just rumors and hearsay at the moment. We don't know for sure if Tyson actually has any dirt on Paul, or if he's really planning to air it out at the press conference. It could just be a mind game, a way to get inside Paul's head before the fight and throw him off his game. Either way, one thing's for sure. The build-up to this fight is getting more and more intense by the day. With the trash talk escalating and the promise of some shocking revelations, the Tyson-Paul press conference is shaping up to be a must-watch event. I mentioned many details of this saga, but there's something else very huge that is happening in the wait for this fight. So check out this deep dive where I'll tell you other rumors that are buzzing in the boxing community. You will learn new shocking claims that are attracting people's attention. Click on the screen to watch the deep dive, and thanks for watching this video.